Yes, record. We had a discussion on Java 8 features, right? Um, what and all we have completed? We have completed some of the features. Okay, that may be what are the features we have done in YouTube channel. Actually, I have added yesterday. Uh, you know, what are the things actually we have done that I have added. Then now Java 8 features, right? Where is that? Java 8 features. Yes. This is the one. Okay. This already I have completed with date and all the things. Now we will talk about optional class and for each loop optional class. Today we will talk about optional class. Maybe I'll write it proper so that you can relate it to the base. Okay. Now, so green is good. Optional. Optional class. And second feature, they have added a for each loop. Third thing, um, yeah, concurrency enhancement. Enhancement and stream API. In this we have a two parallel string. In stream we have to intermediate method. Terminated method. Terminated. Intermediate methods are maybe I'll teach you. That time it will give a quarter. Okay. Now what we will talk about? We will talk about optional class one by one. Okay. Now first what we need to do, we'll talk about optional class. What is optional class basically? Optional is a optional is a class. It contains some static methods. Okay. Optional is a class, it contains some static methods. Where to use, how to use, and now we will learn now. But optional class, what is the where examples, maybe I can give you some of the examples optional class. Now optional is a class. It contains all static methods. All static methods. I'll tell you what and all methods and all. Optional, for instance, like let me open this. Okay. Now we have a class example. I told you SVM optional class. See optional class. You can give whatever that is a T in it. maybe strings or whatever that is, strings. Then, for instance, we have a list of elements. We have a list of elements. That list contains a list. We have a list of elements. Now, this list contains some elements. Add one. Okay. Now, what happened if list have like we have a list of elements. How to add this? How to compare this? When if it is is present or is empty or not. In optional class, optional class has different types of methods. Okay, optional class has different types of methods. One is present, is still give true or false, empty, and if present, and or else get. Mostly, if you're seeing is present and get method, some people are using. Some people are using or else also. Or else. Empty methods they are not using. But where to use, how to use, and all we will learn now. Whenever we have a list of elements, and now that list is empty or not. For example, okay, maybe we can say that list is empty. Then what we need to uh, do that. Now, basically, what we are doing, we are actually if the start is empty method, we're checking, right? Whereas whenever we are actually calling some kind of DB, okay, some kind of DB, then what happened? It will give you the optional of, for example, it will give you the this like that, okay, optional of strings, string str is equal to maybe something you can call. I can say optional of some value, optional dot of method I can use. You can pass whatever it may be, maybe one I can pass. Now what we need to do, we have to check is present or not. If optional dot method is present or not. Is empty or is present or if it is present, then if it is present, then what happened? Then we need to get the value from the option. What method I need to use? I need to use get method. Now we can, otherwise you can print it this one. Okay. Now I can run this. Okay. See, it is done. Now, for example, if it is a present, you have to print something. Okay. If it is present means what we are doing, we are getting the data. If you are not, then we are not doing anything. Otherwise, we can put a else part. doesn't have anything. Means optional, no, not having a value, not having value. Okay. This is also one more example. Now, for instance, this is null. If it is null, optional is null, I want to return something. Okay. That time what we need to do, we have to go to the optional dot, that is a reference variable dot str dot optional of nullable. Okay, I think so. Optional class have a method, right? Directly can create a class name we can call dot of nullable. Okay. For example, some values if it is null, maybe you can say null. If S is null, then I want to return something or else. If S is null, then I can return something. Okay. S is null. That's why I meant something. Now, this kind of scenario, we can go for okay, this of nullable and or else method. Of nullable or else method. Now it is null. For example, here we then we are returning, no? I have to pass it. Okay, this way. Now or else return type what? T. Okay, that means what we need to do, we can give this S out. Step. If it has a yogi, then what it will return? It will return yogi because you have a yogi. If not, if it doesn't have yogi, then it will return S is null. Okay, sorry, I need to add null. Then we can run this. See, S is null. That's why I'm returning. I'm returning. That's it. That scenario you have to go for of nullable or or else. Okay. Then coming to the one more, maybe I think so. This is enough because this optional is a class. It contains all the static methods. I'll click on this optional class. This is optional is a class. Now, if you're seeing all the static methods, see optional is empty method. Again, off method. Off method. If you want to create optional, you have to use off method. You can pass list of elements also not an issue. Okay. Off nullable. Okay. And is present, is empty, and if present, and filter. See, these are the methods available map. All methods are available in a, R stream. All the methods are, it's there in the optional class. Not all, some of the methods they're given, like is present, are else, off nullable, is get. These are the methods in real time. We are using get. That is a one more feature they have added. After that, for each loop. For each loop, Java, we have a different loops, right? Like, for loop, for example, when to go for loops, right? Whenever we have Whenever we have list of elements, list of strings, for example, list is equal to new array list. Array list. I want to iterate the value. For example, list contains 100 values. I want to iterate the value. What I thought you guys, one is for loop. For loop. What is it for loop? For into I is equal to 0. I less than is equal to list dot size. I plus plus. This is the one loop. Second loop, what I thought? Iterator. Iterator. Iterator have three methods. One is as next, next, remove. This is also done. And after that, what I thought you? I thought you like, while loop. While loop. For each loop, sorry. For each loop. For, for each loop. For each loop, what is the syntax? List, colon. What is the data type of? String type. Reference variable you can add. This is the one more loop I thought. This through loop, actually real time we are using. Now Java 8, they have introduced one more loop called for each loop, Java 8 for each. Now the list for each, for example, list of elements is there. List dot for each, system dot out dot println you can put. That's it. One line of code on. You don't need to write remaining lines. Then how they are minimizing this one, I'll tell you. Now we have a okay list of elements is there here, right? I can have like multiple values is there in this list. Multiple values is there in the list. You can think. Now, now I want to iterate this. How to iterate? We can use four ways, but that is now we can say Java 8 for each. See, Java 8 for each. It's expecting consumer is a predicate in, consumer interface. See, clicking on that supplier interface, supplier function functional interface, it expecting what is that? Maybe you can say S out. You can give. That's it. This is system.out.println. Whatever the two dots is there, right? This is the you know uh, colon operator or method reference. This will call the particular method and give the result. Now see, this is the one more loop Java 8 they have introduced. That is how there. See, whatever you're using, like, for loop, right? Same thing only we are using, but it's a faster. Yes, that is the Java 8, one more feature name called for each. Okay. Now, it's a concurrency package. Okay, no problem. But now Stream API. Stream API actually, stream means continuous flow. Stream API two types. One is parallel stream and stream. In this, we have an intermediate method and intermediate method. Intermediate methods are, intermediate methods are, okay. Intermediate methods are map. Intermediate methods are map, filter, flat map. This is a method. And terminate methods are sum, min, max, count, collect, collectors.toList, collect, collect.toSet, collect, collector.toMap. These are the terminated methods. These are the intermediate methods. Maybe I can say reduce also. Reduce also. Okay, these are the intermediate methods. These are the terminated methods. Now we will talk about all the methods. Now we have a, for instance, you can think, I'll create one more class in that we have an employee class. Employee class. Now employee class, what is their employee class contains a employee ID, okay, name, address double salary, for example. Okay. Now I want to generate a getters and setters for this particular properties. Now right click here if you're going generate and constructor you can add class all, yes all you can put. It will automatically generate for you. Again one more, right click. I want to get the data and set the data. Then what you need to use using a getters and setters. Then you can select it and generate it. That's it. Now you don't need to write any setters and getters. Now it has a constructor, it has a getters, and it has a setters. Now we actually you wrote 50 lines of code. Okay. Now what I want, I have a list of employees. I have a list of employees. Then based on his address, for example, I can give you one example. I have a list of employees. I have a list of employees. Maybe I can say list of employees. Okay. This list of employees contains our employee list. Okay. Maybe you can say hundreds of employees is there. Maybe TCS or any company have a like 5 lakhs employees, 4 lakhs employees is there. What is my requirement is who all are all are staying Bangalore. I want to get those employees. Now what happened? List dot stream. Stream means continuous flow dot. Which one is the better option? Filter. Filter is the method. It's a stream API. It is accepting one, functional interface that is a predicate. Predicate. It has a contains one method, test method. Return type is true or false. Return type is true or false. How can you know? Now predicate what is the test method, right? You don't have to do test method and all. You can write a val arrow mark. Okay, val dot equals to Bangalore dot collector dot to list. Then what happened? First, actually, the list of element, you are streaming it. After that, you are filtering. That means, what is the requirement? Who all are staying in Bangalore? You want those details. Then you have to put a condition saying that each value who are Bangalore, that if it is true only, it will collect it. If it is true, it collect it. If it is not true, don't collect it. Then finally you will get all Bangalore employees. Okay. In how to use this? This maybe we will see here. Now example. Example. Okay. PSVM static environment. I want list of employees, right? List of employees. Don't use like some kind of things. We are a new employees. You can add it. What is the ID? ID 10 and maybe name is can say Yogi one and address is BLR Bangalore. I have like my salary is something. Okay. And then comma you can put. Okay. Now I have created four employees. Okay. Sorry, four employees. Now 10 comma 100, 200, 300, sorry. 300, 400. Now maybe Yogi and name Raju. Raju. Then this is Vaija, Hyderabad. See, two popular in this list actually, two people are in Bangalore. One is like, Yogi, and second one is Ravati. These two are like, employees. They are staying in Bangalore. Maybe you can say this list contains hundreds of employees. Then how to achieve my requirement? My requirement is what? Who all are staying in Bangalore? I want to get those employees only. That time list of what is the reference variable of this? This is the list. Okay. Maybe if you have differentiated list of employees, you can list of employees. List of employees start trim that filter. See, it's getting a filter. Filter, what is that? Predicate interface. If you don't know, then right click and control clicking on the filter. What is that filter contains? Filter is a predicate is a functional interface and it's a return type is a string. I don't know what is the functional interface, right? Clicking on that. Yesterday class, what I told, it contains only one abstract method and remaining default and static. That default and static. Now see, it has a functional interface annotated. It has only in a predicate interface, it has only one method that is a test method. See, remaining all are implemented methods. And R is equal not. These are the methods. Okay, but that is the docs. Don't worry. Now I want to pass what? Lambda expression. Val dot equal to ignore case equals to BLR Bangalore. Okay. Now what I want, I got the result, but this is what return type is a stream return type. I want to terminate that stream. Then what happened? We need to write a in terminated methods. Then what we need to do? Collect the to list. Now what we are doing? We are collecting the data and giving to the another list. Another list. That is what employee only, but it contains only those employees. What those employees? Bangalore employees. How to get? We can use stream API. List start for each method is there. Okay. Where our employee, you can say S out of S S out emp dot get name emp dot get ID get address address and what salary, get salary. Now see, now it will print only those who are staying in Bangalore. Those only we are collecting. See what happened? Not printed that. Why so? What happened? Disconnect cannot be saving memory. Is about target exception. Why so? This is why IntelliJ not running. First of all, it's not coming here only. That may be bug. It came. Okay. Okay. Now I am going here. Okay. Zero length. Why? Val dot. Sorry. Okay. Val dot. We need to add get address. No. Address we are comparing. We are not comparing. This is employee. Employee object, right? This is employee. This employee dot get address dot equals to Bangalore. I am not comparing all the objects, right? That is correct. Then what we need to do? We have to run this. We have to run this. If you run it, you will get only, okay, you will get only, see, you give 1,000 salary BLR and I have the 400 BLR. Okay, this is the what actually this type of scenario will go. Now I will give you one more scenario. Now we are using filter and terminated methods also. One more method I want to use. What is that? Maybe please join at 9 o'clock link so that you will continue with remaining methods of Stream API. Please. Okay, let me stop.